In this video, I have several new health tech positions to share with you. These are some great opportunities if you work in healthcare or are interested in working in healthcare, especially remote. And don't turn this off if you don't have healthcare experience. If you have at least 1 to 2 years of experience in either a customer service role or a sales role, there's something for you as well. On the low end, we have like the $20 to $22 per hour range. But on the high end, there are roles that are paying $60,000. One of them pays $66,000 to $84,000 per year with their included benefits and bonuses. So great options across the board. Welcome back to Home Base Haven, your safe haven for real work from home jobs. Thank you for joining me again, and welcome to those of you that are new. And as always, for those of you that are new, I like to make sure you're caught up to speed. Get on this email list. They get the job leads first before I share them to the masses on YouTube. And then you can check out the other resources I have on here for you as well. And then also check the description box below. I have a link for JobScan for you. This is a great AI-based tool that is based on the ATS systems that are essentially software that weeds people out when they apply for jobs before it gets to the hands or the eyes of a recruiter. So there's certain keywords and key phrases that are specific to different job titles and different roles, and these systems kind of will weed you out. And you may feel like, okay, how am I not qualified for anything? I know I'm qualified for this role. And it really could just come down, unfortunately, to the wording. So that's extremely frustrating. I'm sure we've all, or most of us, have experienced that. That's what JobScan is here to correct. They match your resume. You just upload your best basic resume or one specific to the role. And they also ask you to drop in the job description for what you're applying to. They scan your resume against that job description. They give you a score out of 100. Of course, you want to be as close to 100 as possible. You need a minimum of 75%. And then they tell you exactly what needs to go, what you need to add section by section with suggestions as well. So, and they also have other great tools, like you create a cover letter that's customized as well and optimized, as well as optimization for your LinkedIn profile so that you can get found and recruiters can come to you. All sorts of great resources on this website. Like I said, I'll have it linked for you in the description box below so you can check that out. Let's jump into today's leads. The first company we're going to look at is Solace. Solace is looking for a customer experience rep. They are a healthcare advocacy marketplace that connects patients and families to experts who help them understand and take charge of their personal health. Key details over here, of course, we love to jump at the pay. $21 to $26 per hour plus equity, remote, full-time, based in the U.S. As a customer experience rep for Solace, you'll be supporting our patient advocates via phone, email, and chat. Through feedback and action, you'll also be supporting our team and getting people the help they need on their healthcare journey. Now, they go more into detail here about what you'll be doing in the role. Use the resources that they supply you to provide world-class customer service. You're going to help them gather and track feedback in order to work toward the constant improvement of their customers' experience. You're going to build relationships with the clients and advocates. Of course, resolve client and advocate inquiries, all things like that of that nature. And then what they want you to bring to the table, one thing I want to point out is that these are going to be pretty much all transferable skills. And nowhere do they list a number of years required. So that is great because that gives more opportunity to more individuals based on your actual skill set and what you can actually do at work. So they want you to have empathy as your superpower, be detail oriented, know your way around the computer and be a quick learner. You're a natural troubleshooter. You know what questions to ask to get to the root of an issue. You're a creative problem solver. You're comfortable with getting constructive feedback. You thrive on ensuring great outcomes for every person you interact with. So for the customers, you enjoy interacting with people of different backgrounds. You're comfortable forming quick bonds during your contact with clients. You're flexible and willing to jump in and assist. If you see something that's not quite right or that is causing friction, you're not shy about reporting it. And you're a team player with a get-it-done mentality. Again, the pay is $21 to $26 per hour, and you must be based in the U.S. So great opportunity if you have the skill set or most of the skill set here, but maybe you don't have a specific number of years of experience or no experience in healthcare. This is a perfect way to bridge into that. Let's go to the next one. This is Charlie Health, and they're looking for an admissions coordinator. And Charlie Health exists to change. Well, let's go back here. What is Charlie Health, or why Charlie Health? Millions of people across the country are navigating mental health conditions, substance use disorders, and eating disorders, but too often they're met with barriers to care. From limited local options and long wait times to treatment that lacks personalization, behavioral health care can leave people feeling unseen and unsupported. So that's a little bit about what industry or what specific area under healthcare Charlie Health works in. So behavioral health, mental health care. And their mission is to connect the world to life-saving behavioral health treatment. Now, in this role, it says Charlie Health is one of the fastest growing startups in the healthcare industry. Our admissions team members ensure that every possible patient and family member feel taken care of by Charlie Health. In this role, you'll work to facilitate admission for hundreds of at-risk clients. So you're going to facilitate a high volume of inbound and outbound calls from prospective clients, families, and referral sources each day. Build deep trust and rapport with these clients. You're going to clearly communicate financial policies, payment options, things of that nature. Meticulously record interactions with your clients and customers. Now, let's look at the qualifications. This one, they do want you to have a bachelor's degree. The good thing is it doesn't have to be a specific degree. So just a bachelor's degree. 1 to 5 years of sales experience. Experience in healthcare, of course, is a plus. Proven track record of exceeding performance targets. If you have experience with Salesforce, you want to mention that. The ability to work on a shift-based schedule as listed. Strong proficiency in multitasking and operating in a high-paced environment. Familiarity with the HIPAA laws and policies is a plus. So if you've worked in healthcare, you're familiar. Experience working with adolescents and young adults in a mental health context is also a plus, and proficiency in Microsoft Office and Google Suite. And if you don't have experience with Salesforce, if you've used a different CRM tool or customer relationship management tool, make sure you mention that. And that's all that is just a software program used to document your interactions with customers and clients. So if you've used any form of that or whatever form you did use, mention it, in place of Salesforce because it's the same general concept. And the pay for this one, so this is the one where the base pay is $54,060 per year, and with the total compensation range, including bonuses, then that goes up to $66 to $84 per year. So your real earning potential in this role is $84,000 per year. Think about that with just no healthcare specific experience, just a bachelor's degree in whatever field, at least 1 year of experience with sales, and just understanding how to use Microsoft Office and Google Suite, and you can multitask. You can earn $84,000 per year working from home for a health tech company on the rise. So a lot of great options, like I mentioned. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're appreciating any of these leads so far. Let's go to the next one. This is Cadence. This is another company that I've shared several times on the channel. And this one I'm sharing 2 roles. First, it's a patient success advocate, and this is for evening hours. The other role is a regular daytime shift. So let's read a little bit about Cadence. Sorry, I tapped the mic there for a second. In the U.S., 60% of adults, more than 133 million people, live with at least one chronic condition, and these patients need frequent, proactive support to stay healthy, yet our care system isn't built for that level of attention. At Cadence, they're building a better system. Their mission is to deliver proactive care to 1 million seniors by 2030. It says our technology and clinical care team extend the reach of primary care providers and support patients every day at home. In partnership with leading health systems, Cadence consistently monitors tens of thousands of patients to improve their outcomes, reduce costs, and help patients live longer, healthier lives. So great mission, great work they're doing. This role is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you're off Thursday, and it's 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Mountain Time. So again, this is more late morning to evening hours. So that's where this one is based, or excuse me, this is the schedule this one is based on. And what you'll be doing is providing courteous and professional assistance to customers via phone, email, and chat, addressing their inquiries and troubleshooting issues, things of that nature, rescheduling appointments. You're going to educate them on the features and benefits of Cadence's technology, conduct follow-up communication, and appropriately escalate patient concerns as needed. What you'll need is a multi-channel help desk experience. So communicating essentially in different forms with clients, voice, email, text message, experience in a customer-facing healthcare-related field, providing incredible service and helping patients and members navigate the complex healthcare system. Previous experience in a metrics-driven position, so any role where you have to hit certain goals or certain QA standards, things of that nature. Experience working with Medicare patients, the ability to problem solve. You've worked in a remote environment before, ability to represent cadence and become a building block of an amazing culture and future, willingness to receive feedback. You can identify trends, you're eager to learn and grow, and you ensure that our teams have the necessary tools for a successful remote environment. And remote patient monitoring is a plus, but it's not required. And the pay for this role, let me scroll all the way down. Here they go over their benefits package, and the pay range is $20 to $22 per hour. And they also have, like I mentioned, the same role, but this one is daytime hours based on Eastern time. So it's a standard Monday through Friday versus the other role with that is 4 days a week. So this one's 8 to 5 Eastern, or Monday to Friday 9 to 6 p.m. So two different options depending on what you're looking for if you're interested. And I believe the pay is the same because it is the same title. Yeah, so the pay is the same, $20 to $22 per hour. Again, that is with cadence. And the job title, let me go back up here, is Patient Success Advocate. All right, and let's go ahead and look at the next one. This is with a company called Equip. And Equip is the leading virtual evidence-based eating disorder treatment program on a mission to ensure that everyone with an eating disorder can access treatment with it that works. And their pay, they tell you right up front, is $58K to $62 per year, and they offer bonuses on top of that. It's full-time remote based in the U.S. The admissions specialist 1 will be responsible for fielding admission inquiries and will serve as the front door for families seeking care with Equip. The admissions specialist 1 requires strong communication and relationship skills, a love of data and spreadsheets, and a can-do attitude. And your responsibilities, you're going to consistently meet, of course, your required targets and productivity standards, collect and document all relevant data, coordinate with internal teams to meet the needs of patients and their families, foster relationships with referring providers by being the expert in Equip Health, so they will train you on everything based on all the services they provide. Utilize problem solving and sales skills to maintain urgency and drive to seek treatment, monitor medical records, and collaborate with medical directors on admissions criteria, adhere to HIPAA compliance, ethically and empathetically relate to patients and families, and perform other duties as assigned. And with this one, you only need 1 year of experience working either in mental health admissions or just a general sales related role. A degree is preferred but not required, specifically in psychology, business administration, or other health related fields. Strong interpersonal skills, you're analytical, you have a strong understanding of the healthcare landscape, excellent organizational skills, a passion for living our mission and values, and if you speak Spanish, that is a plus. Then they go over their benefits package here, and I mentioned the pay above already, that $58K to $62K per year plus bonus. So that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed these leads. These are non-clinical roles in healthcare where you can work from home and make some pretty decent money, more than you can at some in-person locations, working in health tech, and build your career from there. Please share this with someone that's on the job hunt, even if they don't have healthcare experience. If they have customer experience or sales experience and they're interested in something new, especially working from home, let them know to check out this video and my channel in general. Let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you'd like me to share or look for when I'm searching for these roles to bring you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you as always for tuning in and for sharing these videos. I appreciate you all so much. I will talk to you again soon.